episode of Vibe Lab on Air, man. Today, man, we got somebody big in the building today. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody big. Hey, man, I've been knowing my boy since, man, probably like before 2018, 2019. So before COVID, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, man, ever since then, man, we've been locked in. I'm talking about making good, dope music, you know what I'm saying? And, man, he really just somebody that's like, he more than an artist to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you click up with somebody and it's more like a family, like a brother or a cousin or something. Like, that's my man, you know what I'm saying? And like, hey man, like I said, we've been locked in. That's my boy Hinton Covington. What's up with you, bruh?
Man, what's going on with y'all, man? Man, it's real good to be here today, man. I appreciate you for having me on, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, but it's been long overdue, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to get together, get this interview going.
Nah, that ain't no lie, though. You know what I'm saying? I done seen too many people come in here and get their interview. You know, I'm always in Studio A, like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the lights, too. You feel me? I remember when you first started making this room, I was like, yeah, this going to be big, man. I said, I want to be a part of this. But, you know, we so locked in with the music, it took a little minute to get over here. But, you know, I believe in perfect timing. So, you know, we right where we need to be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we here, man. We just going to go ahead and get it started, man. All right, so Hinton Covington, I know that's your government name, ain't it?
Shit show.
So you going by your government name. A lot of people don't do that, you know what I'm saying, when they rappers. But that your name definitely has a ring to it, and you can't forget it, you know what I'm saying? Me, I couldn't forget it. When you hit me with it, I was like, oh, yeah. That's him. Some people, little Ray, little, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forget them. They come in, I be like, dang, man, I remember your face, bro, but what is your name? Like,
they be having some wild names out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess when the name is as wild as it is, you gotta stand up to that standard. You know what I mean? If your name shoot 'em up, everybody dead. Okay, you know what you gotta go out there and go do.
Facts. You can't. You can't have that rap name and then be talking about some positive stuff, bro. You're right.
That's real facts. But you know, I used to have a rap name that was not so much like that, you know. But we all come with our little alias. You feel me? My rap name before I actually turned it into my real name was Gold Bones, and everybody would call me Bones, you know. And I got that from a Tiger verse, you know. He was like, you know, nickname Gold Bones. What the fuck your boys on? I'm like, hey, hold on, your name Tiger, so I'm finna snatch that one. You feel me? You can't have both of them. So you know that's how they knew me. You know, when I started rapping, well, not started rapping, but when I came out here to Texas and I was living in Killeen, you know, I changed my name to Bones. Made a name for myself, put it all on the beanie and everything. You know, I branded myself before I knew what branding was. You know, I gave it to like 5 females throughout the day. They were wearing it. Niggas mad. Who the fuck is this nigga right here? You wearing it? I done seen that damn beanie on another female. Now you got it. So yeah, you know. But when I started taking the music more serious, I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just go by my name, you know. And I wish it would have been my last name too, but I was like, man, Hinton just stand out, you know. It's just Hinton. You see that in all lights. I was like, yeah, this is it. So I just wanted to be more professional, and I just felt like if I made my real name, my rap name, then I can be as authentic as I want to be. I don't have to, you know, put a facade on it. It's just whatever you get from me, this is who he is. So that's why I go by Hinton.
Yeah, I like that, bro. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. All right, now I noticed you said when you moved into Killeen, where'd you come from before Killeen?
Oh man, I was out there in Kansas. I was in Fort Riley, Kansas, on the military base. You know,
okay.
Yeah, my pops, my stepdad. Well, you know, that's my dad. Basically. He was in the military. He wanted to join back in and finish his years out, and that's where we came from. That's where we moved to, leaving North Carolina, and I was there for about a year or two, and then came out to Texas.
Oh, okay.
And I've been here ever since, man.
Okay, so yeah, you was a military kid, so you was kind of moving around then. A little bit.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I would say yeah, but in a sense, nah, cause I mean, you know, we only spent like maybe 4 years, 3 years in the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know, as far as, like, being over to Hawaii, you feel me? Like, Germany, nah, I ain't got them kids beat. But I'll accept it if they say it because it's just like, you know, accept it. You was in the military, man. You know what I'm saying? You had identification card, all that stuff. But, yeah, you know, it brought me out here. So, yeah, if that's what people want to say, I'll allow it.
Okay, bet. So, Killeen, how old were you when you got to Killeen then?
Man, what, 2013. Damn, you know, the days, they just be going by. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
So
real.
I would say, man, I was probably like, shit. I was probably like 16, 17 around that time.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My math a little off. I know I was in 10th grade, so y'all do the math.
Yeah,
Goddamn, I'm
okay.
done with
So
that.
10th grade, and that's pretty much you didn't move nowhere else after Killeen until you moved till you moved here, or
Yeah. I mean, I stayed in Texas, but I did a little time over in Austin. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was working at not McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's. I think we all did
yeah,
at some
we,
point.
we
But
had somewhere.
yeah, I was working at Walmart, and my boy had ended up going to Austin, got him a little apartment and whatnot, and his cousin was living with him. She ended up going back to New York, and he was like, man, you know what? Hey, like, you should come out here. I got an empty room. So I'm like, I bet, you feel me? I fuck with it. You know, it was a big leap because I'm coming straight out of mom's crib. I'm still in the nest. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
But I was like, man, fuck it, like, I want to be out there where the music at, so that's where I'm going to go. And I ended up going, you know what I'm saying, spent a little time in Austin, made a name for myself, and the lease ended up being up at the apartment. He went and got him a new spot. It was all up in the air, like, where we going to go? Yeah, I ended up going back to Killeen, but, you know, shoot, this whole time that I've been out here in Texas, it's either been, you know, Austin, Killeen, or Dallas.
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, life keep bringing me back to Dallas. You know, this is like my second time here, officially.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm like, man, look, I might as well get me a little spot, call it home, and work with my boy Al B. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, nah, for real. And yeah, man, I just want to let the people know too. Like when we first met, bro, you was driving down here. Like you was making a drive, and I was just like, dang, like bro, really, you know what I'm saying, rocking with me, cause you know what I'm saying, he making a drive for real. How long was the drive? Like,
man, look, from Killeen all the way here, shoot, man, that about 2 hours, bro.
2 hours.
I was, man, you know, cause I could have worked with anybody in the city, but it just like when me and you first, you know, what it was the history behind how like me and you connected was when I first got out here for the job that I was working, I didn't have my studio no more. You know what I'm saying? But I knew how to mix and master my stuff. So I know how I sound.
Yeah.
So I'm just like on Google looking for a whole lot of, you know, places I can go to actually record my music. Yeah. And I ended up coming across one. I ain't gonna give them no fame. You know what I'm saying? I came across one and they was cool and all, but I was like, you know what, man? Like, you know, it's hyped. I said, I need to find something else because the price that they was charging, I was like, I ain't trying to pay that every time. You feel me? So I ended up continuing my search, and I came across your page on Google, and you ain't really have like no pictures or it, something about it was just like, nah, this don't seem official, but I'm a fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, Vibe Lab, it sound like it's cool as hell. So I ended up finding your Instagram, and I just followed you. Man, you went live one day. You was in the studio, face all in the camera. You know what I'm saying? You was heavy in the work. I'm like, all right. I said, he going at it. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on? Man, I jump in there. I hear the mix. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, I'm like, hey, bro, this shit cold. You like, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I said, what's that is? That's the MP3 of the wave. Oh, that's the MP3. I said, oh, hell no, I gotta fuck with bro. I said, because I've been mixing on the MP3, so I know how loud it is. And you got his shit sounding like that on the MP3. I said, man, that's my man, right? I gotta come fuck with him. Oh God. And I just gave you the rundown. I was like, man, you know, Al B, look. I said, man, I'm a simple ass nigga. I said, all I do is double my vocals, and I might throw some reverb on there. Can we do that? Man, that ain't nothing. I bet. We've been locked in ever since. You feel me? So,
nah, for real. We were downtown at the time. I'll never forget. And we was supposed to meet at my event.
Yeah.
I think we had like a showcase or something like that. You was meeting at my event, but I think the day before somebody else in the building had a different event.
Yeah.
So I'm down there at the different event, you know, just supporting the people that was in there. And then I can't remember if you came. Yeah, you came down there at the event, and he was like, "Yeah, what's up, bro? I met you online." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you did, bro. But I thought you was coming tomorrow to the event." You was like, "Oh, that's tomorrow." I was like, "Ah, dang."
I got lucky, man.
Nah, I was just like, man, it's crazy that you met me down here, cause I was just in the studio, like in between sessions, like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna just come down here for a little bit. But ever since then, bro, we've been locked in.
Yeah, I damn near been everywhere you done been, man. I done been this spot, that spot. I remember shit. I had to take my shoes off at your crib, wash my hands around COVID. Yeah,
that's
we
the
was
COVID.
we was deep off in there, man.
Yeah, it was only a select few that got to come to the house, bro.
Hey, and I'm glad I was one of them. I'm steady on the grind, so wherever you was going, I was following. It just tell me where you gonna be at, and I'm going. That's just that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because when you know what you got, you gonna follow it. You gonna try to keep up with it. It ain't gonna be none of that. That's why, sometimes when I don't be coming to the studio for long periods of time, I'll be like, man, I'm tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man right here got a gift, and like he the only one that really understand me. I'm over here playing around with my talents. Like, we could be like fusing this motherfucker. Like, and that's really how I be when we be in here. Like, we might joke around, but we get the job done for sure. In the nick of time, every time.
You coming out with some crazy stuff, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, your style is different than than anybody that I record, because like you can come with smooth rap, and like the thing about the artistry is, like, you have to be able, in my opinion, you have to be able to grasp the listener's attention.
Right.
And you do that very well with the influctuation of your voice or your energy on the song, like, or depending on the song, like if it's a smooth song, like you can switch it up and be smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? You can hit some harmonies on it at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, roll hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always excited to work with you and do your music, because I'm like, yeah, bro gonna come in and he gonna like entertain, you know what I'm saying?
For shit,
and I'm looking forward to the listeners hearing what you can do, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't tapped in, you gotta tap in.
Hey, got to.
You gotta tap
every
in.
time. I'm trying to get them on board, man.
Nah,
I just realized, like, growing up, man, I think everybody start off doing remixes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to rap over a beat that you know is popping. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give my best shit too. I got it like that. I can kill that beat too.
Yeah.
So just doing that type of stuff growing up, that was my identity, and I had to branch away from that. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I said, man, I gotta figure out what my sound is. You know what I'm saying? So when you trying to find your sound, you gonna go through a lot of them trying to figure it out. So man, it's like there's no beat that I can hear and be like, nah, I can't do nothing with that. And that's why I choose that. But nowadays, where I'm at in life is, you feel me, the beats that I choose are centered around the energy that I want to put out. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you put out, it's going to come back.
Facts.
So, it might be a trap beat, knocking hard, okay, cool. But we ain't going to put out no crazy stuff. So when I come in the studio with you, I always got a vibe, because at the end of the day, like, you ain't got to fuck with the song. You ain't got to fuck with the words at all.
Yeah.
But you going to love that beat. You gonna love that beat. Like, we can mute the words. I'm cool. We can just vibe to the beat. So you pick your poison. You either like the beat or the lyrics, or you like them both. I'm gonna get them one way or another.
Yeah, they gonna like them both though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they gonna like them both.
Come on now, they gonna. Hey, look, man.
They be like, yo, if they ain't heard, who is this, bro? He actually talking about. So yeah, I know.
I've seen it happen far more times.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So you say you used to freestyle on beats. So what? So who was some of your like early like the people that kind of your influences, like when it came to like rapping?
Oh man, look. You meet me now, y'all. I used to be real lyrical. I'm talking about. I give you run for your money. I was jamming J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? I was jamming Kendrick Lamar, Isaiah Rashad. I mean, you just think about anybody back in the gap that was kind of lyrical, because I'm coming out that era where niggas like, bro, you ain't really rapping, you just speaking gibberish, like, yo.
Oh yeah. It was a flex not to mumble rap. Yeah.
So I'm real life lyrical, but I realize now, like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta do all that, just give them a vibe. But boy, if it come down to it, I know how to get my point across in ways that might up your vocabulary for sure. So J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Isaiah Rashad, who else did I used to jam? Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Man, I used to bumping her. Mute.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Really, I ain't gonna say, the whole Dreamville team for real. Boss. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that really could just like spit some bars, I was jamming them, trying to be like the next big thing, you feel me? So
oh yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can hear that too, because you ain't just, you know what I'm saying, just talking about nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put your words together, and it's very, you know what I'm saying, you got it down.
Yeah.
So I can definitely hear the lyrical part for sure.
Man, look, I just try to give it to him in a way, like I said, art is art. And the way that I kind of come on these songs, depending on who's really listening to it, man, to be real, it's just like somebody got to say it. And I always been at the forefront of that. Like, if somebody got to say it, it might as well be me. Like, I can't believe he got on the song said that.
Yeah.
But, I'm like, shit, like, we got people in higher statuses that are well known making music saying way worse shit than me. So when you hear me say it, you're like, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, hey, look, be surprised. I'm finna say some little wild shit. You feel? I'm finna say something else. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real.
Yeah. So you remember I was talking to you about the girl doing push-ups behind the Waffle House? Yeah. On God.
Hey,
real
bro.
life. Real life. On God. Yeah. Don't be surprised.
Hey, we gonna. All right. Nah, forget it. We gotta we gotta visit that, bro.
She's strong. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's life, man.
Hey, man, that's crazy, man. We be having some crazy conversations in here, man. It's just, man, it be fun, but it be work at the same time. Like, it's crazy. All right, so rewind, bro. Like, when did you know that you wanted to do music? Like, what age were you? And you were just like, you know what? I love this. Like, let me try to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you know what? If we want to take it way, way back,
let's take it way back.
Man, I just love music in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I'm from, North Carolina, they got, the Big Stick, Foxy 99.
Okay.
They used to always have songs on like, oh, guess what song this is? Like, man, I know that song. You feel me? I just knew music like the back of my hand. And I just thought like, damn, like if I like music like this and I'm a fan of this artist, maybe somebody could be a fan of me. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, man, I wanna start rapping, in the black community. That's usually what a lot of black people do. We pick up that mic and that pen and that pad, we go to work.
Yeah.
And man, my brother, he ended up stealing the mic. You feel me? It was like a little Skype mic, and he ended up downloading some kind of recording thing. We rapping with the mic close to the monitor. This is a desktop. We in there like, just this close rapping. And I heard my voiceover. I was like, yo, that's kind of dope. So, I'm taking it to school. I'm playing it. It's trash. I'm playing it. They're like, oh, that's you? I'm like, yeah. I do. I was like,
what grade was you in when you did that?
Man, what? I think I was like 5th grade.
5th grade.
You know what I'm saying? I'm crawling up under the seats to get to the girls. I'm like, hey, check this out, baby. She like, ooh, write me a song. So, I got to go to work now. It's a real job now. It ain't no game. She want me to put her name in this.
Off the porch with it.
Oh God, I'm straight up uploading shit late at night on MySpace, making sure my mama don't see it. Hey, look, I gotta get this down. Shit, I gotta let Shorty know when we get on that bus. Hey, you check that song out. You feel me? So I think that's kind of where it stemmed. I was, making music for females, and I was like, damn, like this really an impact. I'm on my way. You feel me? I'm on my way. So yeah, at that young age, I really started realizing like, yo, this could really be something.
Yeah.
But, a lot of it kind of just stemmed from actually, like we were saying earlier, moving from North Carolina, my brother didn't come with me.
Right.
It was just me, my mom's, and my stepdad. And, shoot, that's third wheel.
Right.
That's third wheel.
Yeah.
So, I love my mom. I love my stepdad to death. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking down on them, just giving you the real facts.
Yeah.
Basically, how it all went down was they had each other to talk to.
Yeah.
So, when I'm talking, maybe I talk a little too much, and while I'm talking, they just interject and just start having a whole nother conversation. I'm like, damn, like I was talking, but you know what I'm saying? So you start having that type of stuff go on multiple times. You like, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I realize y'all will listen if I write a song. Because we love music, so I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? If I write a song, I know people will sit and listen to 3 minutes of talking. So I started, you know what I'm saying, shaving down my conversation, started breaking it down. And that's really how it all went down to it. I was like, man, I know a lot of people might not be listening to everything that I'm saying, but they'll listen to enough until they lose interest. So I'm like, shit, well, what can I do to get them to listen and, stick around? Music was it. I'm like, shit.
Oh, yeah.
We all listen to that every day. So now I'm just like, man, however I feel, I'm going to just write. I don't even vent unless it's behind the mic. When I come in here with you, that is my therapy. For real. I ain't out here talking about, man, I'm going through it, fam. Like, what should I? Hell nah. I'm in here, Al B.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. What we saying here? All right, hold. One more time. Hey, one more time. That's it. That's my therapy session. So
that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. I ain't even think about it like that. Like, especially when you said that the regular conversation wasn't carrying on well, you just like, you know what, let me just put this on some beats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I grasp your attention now.
Exactly.
That's hard, bro. I ain't never heard it like that. So I know that you've been releasing music since probably a younger age.
Right.
So compared to the old stuff that you used to drop, I know you said you used to do freestyles. Like right after the freestyles, when you started trying to find yourself, like is it a major difference from when you were first trying to find yourself until now? Like is it a major difference in like your approach to making songs?
Uh, I would say it is, because as the years go on, we are always evolving
Right.
in our craft. I think back when I first started, I was really learning everything about me, my vocal structure. Like I said, I was mixing and mastering my own stuff, so I was playing with a lot of things with my vocals, like presets, underwater, telephone. That's why when I come in, I can tell, hey, I need ambiance, I need reverb. I was putting all that on my vocals because a vocal is an instrument, and when you add the effects on it, that's what makes the song.
Yeah.
So I would say now and then, it's not that I'm not having fun with it now, but back then it was like so much funner because I was all hands on. You know what I mean? So when I started recording myself, I was able to be like, you know what? I'm gonna start talking to myself too. That's when the deep voice and the high pitched voice came in. I'm my own alter ego in here. They like, yo, who the hell was that talking to? That was me. You was doing that? Yeah, I'm making music. I'm talking to myself. I'm my best friend on me. So, and it's really kind of the same still, but now it's more structured. You know what I'm saying? Because I can come in here, work with you on the track outs. Back then, shit, you turn that shit up to a certain decimal or dB, now your speaker's blowing because you know what I'm saying. You trying to mix the lyrics in with the beat, and one of them clashing. It ain't gonna work. So now I would say it's better now, and a lot of people that have been rocking with me for a long time, when they hear the mix that you put on, they be like, bro, I'll be helping you out, bro. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, don't act like I ain't have it. You feel me? But I see what they saying because you know what I'm saying. When you are just working with the MP3 and the wave, you don't have a lot of wiggle room.
Exactly.
Even though I bring it to you, I'm like, hey, shit, let's just do this wave. Even you'll chop it up, but it make all the difference when you're dealing with a track out because you can actually take out elements and you can really create this. So I would say, it's better now, quality wise, and how we go about structuring stuff. But shoot, it's always been fun to make music because every time you make a new song, you like, shit, I'm trying to make something else. I did that, we won't make something else. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. My mindset, that's my standpoint. So
yeah, bro. And it's another thing. It's another reason why I like working with you is because you always trying to make music and like better yourself with the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to coming in and being like, hey, I want to do this real quick. Like, come on, bro, we got like 10 minutes. Like, whoa, hey, I can only do so much in 10 minutes. Like, but lately you've been coming in with the track out. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited to chop it up, take this out, you know what I'm saying? Make the listener feel this way at this part of the song, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really get to get in there and like, you know what I'm saying, chop it up like that.
Yeah. It's now it's big business. You know what I'm saying? It's big business. You start realizing a lot of things. 2017 is when I really took it serious. Like we buying beats. You feel me? We not leasing no more because we understand the value of buying a beat. Even if you put the song out today and it doesn't do as well as you thought it would in the next 3 years, that doesn't mean that on that 4th or 5th year when it explode, you know what I'm saying, it's better to own the thing than, let me go see what the, you know what I'm saying, the beat maker still got that beat for sale. He done sold that thing, you feel me? And you got at least that's 10 years. We reading contracts now, you know what I'm saying? Even when we doing collaborations, we signing contracts. We putting down how much you supposed to get paid. We blueprinting this whole thing. So that's why I say like it's big business now. Because if you want to do something, you got to actually know what it is that you're doing. And I'll say, I learned the business side. Now I'm trying to get onto like the marketing side. You feel me? How to promote myself. That's why I'm always coming around with a camera, constantly getting content because you can make good music, but where we are now, content is the leading thing. If you don't have content, you
Bro.
ain't got no music for real.
Facts, bro. Man, I was talking to this one guy back in the Gap. I can't remember his name, but if he's seeing this, bro, I appreciate the game. But he told me, he said, like, if you are doing music, anything with music, and people don't see the work process,
Mm-hmm.
then they're not gonna believe you're doing music.
Right.
I said, whoa. And he told me this back in, like, I want to say 2014, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, I'm like, yeah, like, marketing is maybe the biggest part of music. You know what I'm saying? Especially in today's age when everybody have their phone, like, in their hand. Like, everybody is glued to their phone. So you have to give them something to see. If you don't, then either you just, doing music as a hobby, or, you know what I'm saying, you got to get with it because everybody is on their phone. Like, everybody want to see you doing it.
That is true. Man, I even add to that, now that we back in action and I got a little wiggle room and I'm actually starting to make things happen, I would say he's absolutely right, because it's so easy for us to post on Instagram, Facebook, and add somebody's music that is well known.
Yep.
But if you're an artist, you basically like, I wish that was me.
Yep.
But you're not doing the same. Like, if you make music and your stuff is distributed on all major platforms, when you post a photo or video, your music should be in the background, because that's the first free promotion that you're going to ever get before you pay for an ad. That's why if you on my page now, you know what I'm saying, HintonCovington, just had to get my plug in real fast. Sure. Yeah, if you're on my page, anytime you click on anything on my page, my music going to start playing.
Yep.
Because I'm just knowing now, like, this is the way. If you going to click on anybody that get on there, like, let me check this dude page out. As soon as you click on it, looking through photos, boom, Hinton, whatever song it is that I felt like went with that video, that's why I'm like, yeah, now we got to start making more music, because all the music that I got on there so old, but it's still relevant.
Right.
Because, if you got like 1 billion people on Earth, everybody ain't heard the song yet, so it's still promotionable. You know what I'm saying? So, but real talk, like, it's the smartest thing that you could do. If they see content, it don't even, man, you could go take a walk in the park, tag one of your songs. Because if they don't see no content and they don't hear the music that you chose to be the mood setter, man, like, listen, you working backwards.
Yep. You ain't an artist for real. Yep. Hey, man, it's crucial out here. Hey, man, we dropping some gems, man. Oh, hey, man, if y'all watching the interview, man, we dropping some gems, man. You know
real
what I'm saying?
spiel.
We dropping some gems. All right, so I know you said the music that you already got out, it's out. You said it's old, but it's timeless. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the music that we're working on right now is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's some crazy stuff. Just like you were saying, bro, like, life has a lot of different levels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We get to live and we get to, you know what I'm saying? We just get to experience different things. So I noticed that the project that we're working on now kind of has a certain theme, you know what I'm saying? So you want to share with the people, like, what the theme of the next project is, or even if you have a name for it?
Man.
You want to wait? You want to wait?
Nah.
Trying to put you on the spot.
I'm going to try to give y'all a little something. You mean, I just, where I'm at with it now is just, like, it's been so long since I made music. The inspiration just came out of nowhere. And I'm like, shit, when I work with a beat maker, I try to make sure every beat is from him until I'm done, because it's hard to find a certain vibe somewhere else.
Right.
Plus, the prices might be different. Yeah. So when you know what you're working with, it's easier to get the job done.
Right.
What we working on right now, man, I'm really just like, I'm channeling back into 2018, but I'm giving them a vibe as well, because like I told you, like, I love the vibe, and I'm just being very authentic with whoever's listening to, the music. So when I say this, I'm going to say it with my chest.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's just where I'm at with it. So no matter what it is that you hear, like I said, somebody had to say it, so why not be me? And right now, we just on some real player shit, just keeping it cool. You know what I'm saying? I got too much game in my pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Mac on bitch. You gotta let them know. You my hoe, just be my hoe.
Yeah.
What you want to be my main bitch for? You feel me? Like, we on some player shit, but that's just really what a lot of people feel like. Yeah, he he on something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and it comes sometimes where I might play it. I might give him a little sneak peek just to, you know, see what people on. And to keep it real with you, I let a couple people hear Cha-Cha. Oh, man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they about to beat me up trying to get that damn
Hey, it's
song.
a hitter.
It
Straight
is,
hitter.
man. And the one we did with Shorter that came through.
Oh, yeah, hitter.
Man, I'm just real.
Yeah, we don't really miss, bro.
We don't
Hey,
really
bro,
miss,
you
man.
ain't been missing, bro.
Hey, it's crazy because when I bring a beat in here, I be watching you from the side. Like, yeah, let's see, he gonna fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear, ooh, I be like, yeah, we got one. Because in order for you to be inspired, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, you know, so you gotta fuck with what you working with. It's like, he got his hands in the clay too. Like, yeah, you like that? That's why anytime we turn that beat on, I be like, shit. I don't even look at my phone. I just start rapping like, look, check this out, Albie. This what I got. But we gonna go crazy in the mic. But yeah, you know, I feel like what I'm working on right now, man, I don't have no title for it. I don't even got no cover for it. I'm just more so on some like, man, once we finish, let's just put it out and see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it to the universe, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, once that's done, you're gonna have to put it on a 4-week period. So, you know, pitch it to all these different playlists and you get it up on Sound Exchange and, you know, ASCAP, you know, copyright.gov. It's a lot of stuff you gotta do on the back end. Right now, we front ending it. Right. So when I finish it, upload it, get my IRSC codes and everything, do what I need to do, and then we back in the lab working on the next project. So I'm not really thinking to myself like, yeah, this gonna be the one. I'm like, these are gonna be it while I'm working on this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. But so I'm really just with this project right now, I'm more so just like, let's just create. Yeah. And then let's just put it out. I'm trying to do that currency effect. You know what I'm saying? Because currency, that man make playlists with 20 songs is out. Then he'll just go make some more 20 songs. I'm like, look, we gonna worry about it later. Like, we just gonna put it out now. Then we gonna put out some more. And then I'm gonna look back. Niggas like, bro, what the fuck? This nigga put out 4 tapes already. I don't even remember the lyrics from the first one.
Nah, for real. So, and you said that the project is on some player stuff. Like, and the way that I think about it is, if you're not on some player stuff right now, you probably was before. Oh, yeah. And if you not, just period, before or now, like, listening to this music gonna make you feel like you are. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you feel like you are, for sure. And that's the art of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make them feel. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna make them feel with this one. You know what I'm saying? So
I hope so, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope my music get me in the algorithm where they just like, tap in, tap real. All the way in. Because once I figure out what they want to hear, I ain't gonna say like I'm gonna just mold to that, but if I made it, am I really molded? I'm gonna just be like, shit, I'm gonna just make more of that then. This what they like. I'm good at making that. Let's just make more of that then. Why we gotta go around the world trying to figure out what they want? I'm gonna just give them more of this, and then I might hit them with a Uno reverse, like, check this out too. I do this too. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's the business of it, bro. Like, when you can create like that, hey, why not? You can do it however you know what I'm saying, however you need to. So outside of music, bro, like, what else do you like to do? Like, is something else you like to do, like, outside of music, when you ain't just like riding around, like, creating, like?
Man, yeah. A lot of y'all don't know about me, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all do know, but man, I love roller skating. Oh God, I got quads. I go crazy. I be jumping in the air, jumping over folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, you do be going crazy.
I'm going skating tonight too. I ain't playing shit. I'm finna plug in that speaker knocking. Yeah, I'm finna go crazy. You feel me? I love that's my cheap entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like later on in life, when I'm old as dirt, you gonna see me slipping on them skates. And y'all youngsters don't know nothing about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Do the spread eagle real fast. You know? That's me right there. I just love that. I love thrift shopping too. I haven't been to the thrift store in a while, but that don't mean I won't go in there and nitpick, put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get fly. You know, my mama, she taught me how to dress. Shout out to her. You feel me? It ain't never about no name brands. I just want everybody to know out here. It ain't never about no name brands. Thanks. It's about colors and patterns. If you can put colors and patterns together, man, you can make an outfit look like $1 million. But you gotta know how to dress. Anybody can throw in a name brand. You know what I'm saying? My mama taught me otherwise. She said, create your own style so nobody can ever say anything about what you wearing. And shoot, you see? Come on, now, you see me?
I ain't gonna lie, that boy came in clean today.
Man, I can't even show y'all the whole fit, man. I stand up, I might shut the phone down.
Nah, that boy came in with it on. I say, oh, what you got on, bro? Oh, you got the vest on. Oh, okay.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Yes, Lord, man.
Okay.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, that hoe clean.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Okay, so yeah, I seen you online skating, going crazy. I say, ooh, I seen on the story. I say, oh, this boy is skating.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he ain't playing.
Oh yeah, we started in September and we only gonna get better from here. It's all about being consistent and dedicated, man. You really want something in life, you gonna figure out how to do it and you gonna stay down on your hustle, and that's just what it's been, man.
Wait, you only been skating since September?
Well, you know, my mama, she used to take me skating back in the Gap, so going forward and standing on my feet was easy.
Yeah.
But starting in September, where I really was just like, I need to start learning stuff. I learned how to skate backwards in like 2 weeks.
Bro.
Because I really wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I thought you been skating since you was like 12 from what I seen. I said, boy, this boy is a pro.
Man, I'm trying to be the best that ever do it, man. No, it's people out here doing 3 spins. They jump in the air and do 3 spins. I can only do 1, and I'm a hesitate. But
Dang,
I'm going to do it because I know you never learn unless you fall. And that's just life. If you don't fail, how you know how to pick yourself up? So I'm like, hey, whatever you doing, I'm finna try it. So, yeah, that's why I'm so advanced right now with the skating. But yeah, man, I love skating. That's my cheap entertainment. $9 get me in the door. I got my own skates. It only cost me like $2.94. Shoot, that was the most expensive thing I bought. I was like, shoot. After that, it was just like, hey, you either gonna come or they just gonna collect dust. And they beat. I got them in the car right now. They beat.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. That's hard. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Skating, it's always been a love-hate for me. Like, I like to do it when I'm out there, but boy, once I fall, I'll be like, man, nah.
I'm sick of this.
I'm too old for this.
Hey, believe it or not, a lot of people do feel that way, man. I've seen some people, because you see, the thing about skating is you got to know how to fall, too. You got to know how to skate and how to fall.
Yeah, you right.
Man, I seen a girl fall. Man, that fall was so, like, I just knew it was just a disaster. She fell, whole leg. Well, I ain't gonna say the whole leg, but the ankle. Went like that.
Ooh.
You could just tell because she couldn't catch herself, and when she fell, she was a little heavy set. You know what I'm saying? A little heavy set, so she fell back. She bounced off of it. I already knew she was out bad. She couldn't even move that thing. It started swelling up. I was like, man, look, you gotta learn how to fall out here too, cause I took some hard falls. I had to learn.
You gotta learn.
But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying too.
Yeah,
you know?
can't learn without falling though. Yeah. But speaking of that, bro, like, you know, with the music stuff, it's always up and down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what kind of drives you to keep the consistency? Because you always like creating. Like, if you do take a little hiatus, boom, you'll be back again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what keeps you to keep coming and like recording and putting out music?
My bad. Like I said earlier with you, man, you know, that's really one of my ways of venting.
Yeah.
And then, too, I just feel like I'm so talented that everybody has said, like, man, you really got something. I don't know why you ain't blown up yet.
Yeah.
You know, that stroked the ego a little bit, too, because it's just like, shit, if y'all really think I'm like that, if I stop, how do I know if that's what God got planned for me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
bro.
I'm like, one side of me is like, man, you might as well go make some music because that's the only way that you vent. And another side of me is like, shit, you could really turn this into something. You tired of working that job. You tired of doing yada yada. Man, look, stay down on your craft because, like I said, it's all about consistency. Once you get some traction going, you make one song, people love that, they sharing it. Man, next thing you know, they wanna hear more. So you gotta have a catalog. You can't have 4 songs up there and then one of them pop out. They're like, hey, what are other songs?
Facts.
Just as fast as you got them, they gone.
Yep.
So, you know, that venting and actually pursuing this,
Yeah.
what this possibly could be is what keep me motivated. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I like being in the midst of entertainment in general.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact when my day come, God called me,
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to be here physically, but these vocals will.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
They going to be here. Like, I'm going to live on forever because my
Facts.
vocals are always going to be here, just like people making movies. They might be
Yep.
gone, but you can go watch a movie of them. You know what he look like. You know what I
Uh-huh.
sound like. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, while I'm here, I'm going to leave behind. I'm an asset, basically.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, I wonder what he used to sound like. That boy got about 50 songs.
Yeah.
Go check him out, bro.
Go
He
press
really
play.
got a mindset on him.
Nah,
So,
for
yeah,
real.
that's what keep me coming back, staying motivated.
Yeah, it's the longevity and the fans, bro. I feel you on that. Yeah, that's hard, bro. Yes, sir. That's a hell of a motivation right there, man. Them fans.
I'm a deep thinker, man. You know
Nah,
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
I gotta stay on my T.
Yeah, man. So finally, what can the fans expect from you coming up next? I know we got the project coming up, right? We don't have a name for it yet, but what else is, in coming up next that you can think of?
Man, I'm always trying to do something, next that I have coming up is Sunday. I'm gonna be performing live, you know what I'm saying, downtown Austin. If you follow me, like I said, on my Instagram, you'll see the link in my bio. You can buy a ticket. It's like $7.50. I'm just do like a little two song parlay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give them what I got. You know, it's a real cool vibe. Like I said, this is my first time actually getting on stage in Dallas.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what to expect, but one thing you can expect is I'm going to be fly as hell. I'm going to smell good as shit. The song's going to be tough as fuck. And somebody going to be in my face after talking about, what's your Instagram again? You could bet that. You know what I mean? So, if you definitely want to check that out, man, you know what I'm saying? Or, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, best believe, like, I'm just getting my feet wet. I'm going to find out every place that there is to record, or not record, but like perform out here in Dallas, because now that I'm starting to make music, I'm trying to get myself out there. So, if you following me on Instagram or you follow me, like, you gonna see whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm constantly putting it in their face. And I learned that from Pimp C. He say, whatever you do, put that shit in their face. So you gonna see me post about 5 times throughout the week, just so you can't say, oh, I ain't know. Even if you don't show up, you knew it was happening. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see. You ain't gotta come, but you gonna see it.
You gonna see it. You gonna know.
So yeah, as far as what's coming up, I definitely got that show coming, and that's what I'm looking forward to. But we can't stop there. Yeah. I'm looking for something else that I can do. Even if it's just coming here and working with you. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I might have to do my album release here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, we thinking. Yeah. I'm staying consistent this year, and that's really all that it is. Anything that I can, I'm staying consistent while I can, and God willing, because anything can happen in life. So I'm taking advantage of the time and the resources that He giving me right now. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely bet on that. I'm gonna be as consistent as He allowed me to be.
For sure. And I noticed that you said for people to follow you and make sure that they tap it in and see what you got going on. Where can they follow you at? Like, what's the primary, social media that you want them to tap in with?
Man. I'm always on Instagram. Instagram is HINTON. Yep. Last name COVINGTON, and that's all together, no spaces, no nothing, just straight name. You know what I mean? You can follow me on there, or if you don't feel like following me, you can definitely go check me out, do your deep sea dive and see if you like what you like, and we can go from there. But man, if you do decide to follow me, I might pop up in your DMs, especially if you're a little fine and shit. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Neither here nor there. But I definitely say what's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Get to know who trying to get to know me, and if you good at conversing, then you know what I'm saying, I look forward to getting to know you.
Yeah, for sure. And don't forget YouTube too, man. This guy got some videos on there that's timeless. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You watch the videos, you gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back on that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to do the little mic drop. No, I got a lot of stuff in motion, you know what I'm saying? But we all know it just come down to capital. You feel me? You gotta get them bills done, see where you at. But I talk to a lot of people about a lot of stuff. So when the time's right, man, I'm on it. You know what I mean? So definitely check out them videos on there. A lot of those songs is mixed by LB, so he hyping himself up too.
Y'all gotta see it, man. Y'all gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? That's the art. That's the
real.
Art. You
gotta
see it and you gonna hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. His magic touch did it for me, and he gonna do it every time.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. But, man, other than that, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. Like, letting us, get the insight of Hinton Covington, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hinton is the artist name, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, make sure y'all follow him, man. Everything, social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything, man. But that's it, man. We signing out, man.
All right, man. Hey, look, it was good talking to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all gave me y'all time. LB, man, I appreciate you once again, man, and I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Peace.